Everybody gets in the basement.
Right now!
Hello and welcome to I've Seen Everything, where the name is ironic and the reactions are...
Kitty cat bracelet!
Hi there everyone, my name's Andrew and I'm glad to have you back here with me for another movie reaction. Today we are reacting to the 2021 movie Nobody. This one won the poll for our final movie of November before we go into our ho-ho holiday reactions. Not sure how I feel about that name yet, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about the movie we're here to react to today, and that is Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk. This is one of an emerging trend of movies, although this one seems to be a slightly different spin on it. I don't know a ton about this movie, but I know a little bit. I'm not saying this is a completely unique genre of action movie, but ever since the Taken movies have come out, we've had a growing subgenre here, which is kind of the last ride action movie star. The kind of retired, coming back in for one more mission, dragged back in by the old life that wouldn't leave them alone. Some version of that. We've seen it done over and over again now. Taken, John Wick, Equalizer, many others, so many that we actually see these crop up all the time, even little ones that you don't even really hear that much about, but they're just on streaming and then they're gone. Nobody was one that caught my attention that I didn't get a chance to watch when it came out, but it caught my attention because it seemed to be one of those type of movies, but with a comedic slant too, which also makes a lot of sense why someone like Bob Odenkirk would be cast in this role, because he started out as a comedy writer. He spent most of his career in comedy. It's only more recently that he started doing grittier, more action-based stuff. Most people paying attention to modern media would most likely know him from Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, where of course he played Saul. I also haven't seen either one of those shows, but in the modern day, you can't avoid certain things completely. It's like completely avoiding Game of Thrones or The Sopranos, even if you haven't seen them. Which I haven't, except for season 1 of Game of Thrones over on the Patreon. But I remember seeing this when it came out, and it looked interesting. It looked like a fun comedic take on the one more mission hitman/spy character type. And that's basically all I know about this. I know Christopher Lloyd is in here playing his father. I don't know anything about the story. So instead of sitting here speculating, let's get to watching the movie. But before we do, if you'd be so kind as to go ahead and check out the Patreon, the full-length reaction to this movie is already available over on the Patreon. There's other full-length reactions to movies over there, exclusive television show reactions, all kinds of stuff. I hope you go over and check it out and consider becoming a patron. Any support you offer over there or over here is always greatly appreciated. And speaking of over here, if you'd be so kind as to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, click the bell so you can see when I'm putting out new videos. And that is it, folks. I can't think of another single thing that needs to be said. Let us watch 2021's Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk. Here we go. He looks like he's been through it already. He has a can of tuna and a can opener with him. It's an interesting setup. That's an interesting thing to carry. Okay, he has a cat. This is an interesting, like, he was carrying a cat in his inside pocket.
Who the f are you?
I'm assuming we're going to get an explanation at some point. Hey, that was really cool. I mean, it's still going, but that's really interesting and effective storytelling. That was a few seconds, and we got a whole view into it. Kind of mundane, everyday life. Doing pull-ups on a bus stop that has a poster with his wife on it, because I'm assuming she's like a real estate agent or something. He's stuck in a monotonous life that is peaceful, but he's not really very happy with it, it doesn't seem. And we've made that case very effectively with very few words spoken in about, like, less than 5 minutes.
Put the phone down.
Ooh. I mean, he's brave, but that is dangerous unless those guns aren't loaded. Yeah. He was definitely coming around that corner to do something. So, who was he? And I'm assuming his kids don't know. I'm wondering if his wife knows. But
My beautiful wife, beautiful kids, my home.
the only thing I can think of is that if he got going, he wouldn't be able to stop. He would have killed them. Yeah, I wonder if, like, it could add a whole new dimension to this if she knows who he used to be. And if she knows he didn't go after them because he promised her that he wouldn't be that person anymore. That could actually give some depth and meaning to it.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, kiddo. You couldn't sleep?
Yeah. Dad,
Yeah?
we need a cat.
It's a good moment to ask for that. But I wonder if a cat would have got hurt in that situation. Even her doing that in that moment kind of made a good point. This kind of life is not possible with him who he used to be, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was an auditor, so kind of a nobody. That makes for a pretty dry story. Have a great day.
Oh, and you missed the garbage.
When everything goes sideways, however this is going to happen, I don't obviously want his family to get hurt, but obviously I want there to be some kind of reconciliation between him and his son.
Yeah, the old man croaked. He didn't have much to leave, but at least I got something out of it. The 72 Challenger, 4.9-liter V8.
Okay, they're focusing on it too much. I'm getting the feeling he's going to steal it. The one thing I still don't know is he said he was an auditor, and I understand that. Was it for the military, or was it for, like, I thought he worked with, like, organized crime in some way, like he used to be kind of a hitman or something. Maybe I got that wrong.
All right. Safety's on. No, wait. Take it. I don't want it.
He's going to take random gun from coworker. I think this is supposed to be making this point. He has a bunch of these, like, musclehead idiots who think they're tough and they're not actually tough. And in reality, he's the one that you would suspect the least.
And I'm thinking you did the best thing you could. I mean, you being you. Hey, Hutch, I'm rooting for you.
There you go. At least he wasn't a jerk about it. You can tell that he's gone out of his way to seem to be like this unassuming kind of, not weakling, but like just, he doesn't want attention. He tries to fly under the radar. And in that moment, he saw no longer flying under the radar. He knew what he could do, I think, to take them apart. And like, people would never have looked at him the same again. He wouldn't be able to hide. But I feel like we're building to a point where we're tired of hiding. You know what I mean?
Sounded good.
So tell me about last night.
I don't even know who this person is. They already heard about last night. I don't know who this is, but obviously someone from his past.
They were scared, desperate. She had a gun.
Not loaded. Yeah. Yeah, giveaway with revolvers. You can tell if they're loaded. That's important. That recontextualizes it a bit. They were scared kids, and he was, like, cocked and ready to kill, basically. And he managed to stop himself.
Hey, Dad.
There's Christopher Lloyd.
You okay?
I'm okay.
You don't look okay.
He heard too. Well, I mean, I guess the son called him too, so. You know, you live a crazy life for so long, I'm sure you think all you want is something like this. And part of you loves it, but part of you also feels like you're denying who you are, I'm sure. I mean, these are extreme examples of it.
You can't find what?
My kitty cat bracelet.
Tell me this all starts over a kitty cat bracelet. He just walked straight out of the house. He's going back in over a kitty cat bracelet.
Back so soon?
There's this thing I gotta do.
Then you best go do it.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd's great for that too. I'm sure he's supposed to seem like the kind of out of it old man, but I get the feeling he knows everything that's going on. He's surrounded by all these guys that trying to look like tough guys. For him, I'm sure it's just him trying not to allow himself to get into a fight.
Your ID is expired. Pretty sure that ain't you in the photo.
At least they were paying attention. Yeah, he noticed something.
Thank you for your service. You too, old timer.
He got scared and quick. And now that makes them scared.
How can I help you?
That was enough credibility for them. Also, it must be a pretty unique tattoo if they only put it on one person.
Rico huele, mi amor.
Wow. I did not see him at all.
Give me the goddamn kitty cat bracelet!
Wow. He turned it on fast, didn't he?
Please, just leave.
Okay. I appreciate the rage and the need to get it out. If he was that determined on the kitty cat bracelet, if they didn't take it, yeah, I don't get it. Jeez. Somebody had a drunk driving incident right there and almost took out the bus, too.
Please, God, open that door.
He's just begging for a fight. Desperate for it.
Not merely survive.
Even this big guy's not messing with him. Oh, great. Just woman minding her own business, going to be harassed by... Yeah, he's got a good reason now. I don't know how many guys. What is it, 4? 5?
This girl's gonna get home safe tonight.
I'm imagining she's going to see some pretty messed up stuff first. I'm sure she's very confused. He's guiding her off of her own bus.
I'm gonna f you up.
I mean, he's pretty confident if he unloaded his gun first. Ooh. He can take a hit, that's for sure. And give him. I would say she needs to get out of there, but she's kind of pinned down. Visceral. He was dying for this to happen. He's got a knife sticking out of him and still going. Ooh. Yikes. Ooh. Chopping that tree. Next stop, please. They're all trying to pull him off, that guy, and not succeeding.
Man, are you...
He's still not done. Ooh.
Run!
Thank you.
Man, this guy has no quit at all. Oh, he dropped his gun up there too. Ooh. Ooh. The barbarian, jeez. Well, I guess he's trying not to kill him. Anyone squeamish about a in-bus tracheotomy?
Sorry about the mess.
Very kind of him in a way, but I didn't need to look at that. I kind of didn't. Wow. I didn't know how hard they were going to go with some of the stuff. That was pretty freaking hard. Like, wasn't a John Wick light situation.
Hey, I couldn't sleep. Where'd you go?
Yeah, I really get a feeling that she knows exactly who he used to be. And she knows what this means when she sees this.
It's been a hell of a day.
I can see that.
Yeah, she knows.
Just like old times, huh? I miss you.
I'm always right here.
So she was in it with him. Or at least lived through it with him.
We haven't had sex in months. We haven't made love in years. You seem so far away. I miss you. Remember who we used to be? I do.
Wow. I kind of didn't expect a really emotionally honest moment like that. I think moments like that are important, especially if they build off of them more. He genuinely loves her. And she, I'm presuming, wanted him to leave this behind because she worried that he was going to get killed or, worried whatever was going to happen. Understandably. But in doing that, it feels like they maybe lost something. Or forgot something. Okay. Let me guess. These guys knew somebody important. This guy doesn't seem to care if he gets hit by a car. Shows you either how important he thinks he is or how out of his mind he is. Or both. Well, we've had a very quick introduction to who this guy is. They have some really interesting sequences in this movie. Almost hits people out driving on the road, stumbles out of his car, walks across the street not caring if he gets hit, straight into the club, doing his drugs, and then on stage. Owner of the club, I'm assuming. And probably our lead bad guy. Someone seemed unhappy. So we have a reckless crime boss who is not going to tolerate that guy glaring at him. Okay. That's supposed to inspire confidence, or...
Эти проценты наши. Здоровье.
I don't know if that's a good message. Hey, it's a good thing if you kill your shareholders. Presumably the rest of them are also shareholders. Yep. Little brother. Little brother wandered onto the wrong bus. The wrong group of people. He was on a bus because they were drunk idiots who ran into a barricade. Ooh.
Who did this to my brother? Don't you like me?
Ooh. Never seen someone attack like that in a hospital before. I've watched a lot of action movies.
How can I find this man?
Oh. He grabbed his Metro card. Okay. So it's making a little more sense now. First of all, he seems to have a little more spring in his step. The kind of hit team that shows up at the house makes a bit more sense now.
When you made that tackle, that was a good takedown. You had my back, and I'm proud of you.
So he's not an organized crime kind of guy. He did work for the government, I believe.
How did it feel? Like Salvation Day.
Somebody else who's out. They're both struggling.
Ask the barber, he knows.
How about I make that lasagna that you love tonight?
I'm getting the sense that something else is going to happen tonight. All right. I'm assuming the barber is somebody who has information that will help him to understand who he's messing with, or who he messed with.
Gentlemen.
Mr. Mansell.
Jeez. It's a well-protected barber.
What can you tell me about Ilya and Kuznetsov? Am I really now that predictable?
Everyone is.
Well, it's something that just happened, so you probably knew someone would show up.
Your man here looks to be as vanilla as they come. I have a friend at the Pentagon. I'll keep looking.
I have a friend at the Pentagon. Russian organized crime has a friend at the Pentagon. Okay, well, it's blackmail. Not so much, hey, just do this for me.
What?
So, information about Hutch is super classified, even though nobody knows who he is. But I get the feeling this guy's going to get busted for looking into something he's not supposed to.
I'm out, no need to pay. Good luck.
Wow. Anybody who even gets a little hint at who he actually is, just gone. Far away as possible.
How about we all head to Italy this summer? We've always talked about going back.
Can we afford it?
I guess the real question is, can we afford not to?
I think dinner's about to get cut short. They live in a cul-de-sac and there's that many big vehicles headed in with a purpose.
Everybody get to the basement.
Right now. Happening?
Wow. They do so many things fast in this movie so far.
Don't call 911.
What a line. Don't call 911. You got to give them credit. They move in this movie. They do not hold still for very long at all. Ooh. Yeah. I think that his kids are about to get a little more of a sense of who he is. Just a barbarian, man. I said it before. Take down a hit team like it's nothing. Not even using any weapons, or any guns, I mean. He's using weapons for sure. Alright, that's the first person that got shot. No regard for himself either. Oh, I didn't think they got him. Alright, well that's a wrinkle I didn't expect. Why do I get the feeling they're not going to make it there? So he's got a way out. Now he's strategizing. I mean, they can hear him moving back there, so he's got to be careful. Man, he is prepared in like any situation. He is just a Swiss Army knife of a badass. I don't know how he takes that much abuse and just keeps coming back for more. I mean, he didn't have a choice in this situation, but...
That thing I had to go do, it escalated. Heads up, okay?
Uh-huh. Well, his father apparently knows exactly what that means, and seems psyched about it too. Well, if he's back home, maybe what I saw still is going to happen. Maybe they send another hit team. Ooh, that one. How does he get his family out of there? Cover the little girl's eyes, at least? There you go. I didn't think there were some left alive. I think you need to move fast, because I think more are coming.
Come on, you gotta give me something.
I will, but not now.
If they can track him down, they can track them down for sure.
Becca, I love you, but I need you to trust me right now. Okay, blind for the last time. I promise.
Whatever you're going to do, you got to get out of there. For your kids, you got to get them somewhere away from all this, because they're going to get hurt.
Come back. We'll deal with this then. I'll take the kids somewhere safe.
I do not trust them getting away. I mean, I hope so, but I feel like it'd be too easy for these people to track them down. Very John Wick. I mean, they don't have their own coins made, but...
Here we are.
One of them's still alive.
This time I listened. I quietly let Alan go. A year later, I went back to check on him. He had a wife. She came with 2 kids.
So now we see why he tried this. We're getting the whole backstory to a group of dead people and one who's probably soon to be.
It was good. It was better than I expected.
For a while. Until things slowed down and you missed it.
I might have overcorrected, but...
Yep. As a running joke, whenever he only tells it to people that are dying anyway because
kitty cat bracelet.
Because he can't actually have someone know, and then they always die before he finishes.
Fun fact, bone burns to ash at 1500 degrees, and this basement is designed to double that.
I don't think they're listening anymore, but you go for it. The basement is designed to burn at 3000 degrees. I hope the basement isn't, like, gonna take out the neighborhood burning at 3000 degrees. Seems excessive. Although it seems like, fire investigators would discover that. Why do I get the sense that his father has also just been dying for some action? Wow. Jeez, man.
Come on, Davey. Please turn that down.
That's, I mean, I'll allow it because it's funny, but that's straining credibility. That he wouldn't have seen anything.
That's my offer.
I was not expecting that.
Okay, sit down. But what am I gonna do? I don't give a deal.
Why do I get the sense he's not buying it to keep it running? He's buying it for like a base of operations. He needs a workshop. Either he's setting up the location for his final fight, or he's building a bunch of tools for his final fight.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
Right, and getting yourself shot. That's gonna solve everything.
Are we going to see who this is? I'm assuming we're going to see who it is. And I'm assuming this guy's hot rod here isn't going to survive. I was going to say, why is he... still going after them, but I guess it's because they'll never stop. They already got a line on who he is. They'll never stop looking for him. Which also shows us this isn't it, because they're kind of just glossing past it. That is smart. Man, someone had fun. Someone had fun just coming up with a bunch of this stuff. All right. Now he's destroyed your business. Can't go home. I'm assuming his bosses are going to be coming after him after that happened. And now, we're about to have a problem in the club.
You have some nerve to be here, like this.
Oh, he's got more than that. He's nuts, man. Yep. He's also got a Claymore mine. I think that's what that's called.
What say you and I have a moment?
Уйдите все.
How many missions he must have been on, how many different crazy things he must have been through to have this kind of confidence in a setting like that.
There's a long dormant piece of me that wants so very badly to play this out. The other, more reasonable piece of me would like to end our little tete-a-tete right now. But
yeah, I don't think he's gonna want to let it go after hearing this.
I'm shocked! You should have seen it go up.
Yeah. He'd not letting up even a little bit.
You could come after me. Do you even want to? Because I've heard that you want out.
I don't think he can get out. They'll come after him, too.
Right, you got a nest egg. Get some work done. Open a tiki bar in one of the lesser-known Caribbean islands. Think it over. I'll be nearby.
I mean, I don't think he's going to do that. It would probably be smart of him to do that, but the likelihood that he could outrun the entire Russian mob just by getting some plastic surgery done, I don't know how likely that is. I feel like he's going to get his answer right now. Yep, there's his answer. Well, I guess a lot more people are going to die. How completely unexpected would it be, and also completely unsatisfying, if you had one of these movies that ended with the guy actually dying and the bad guys winning? Because we know some variation of what's going to happen. Those are crazy circumstances to still be operating a vehicle. All right, so I was partially right. He's leading them back here for the final fight. Yeah, I don't think this guy's car is going to make it.
Remember when I said don't do nothing stupid? Because I wouldn't come save your white
Apparently he lied. And he brought his dad. You have a lot of weapons, but you also have no cover. You might want to get inside.
Brought a lot of shotguns. You brought a lot of Russians.
It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun setup.
If I didn't miss this.
I love Christopher Lloyd. That's not something you see a video of online, putting under a press. They were struggling enough when there was only one of them. Now they got 3, or at least 2.5. Walked right into it. Ooh. Ooh. Taking them apart. Ooh. That was not realistic, but it was still really cool.
Take off.
Ooh. That looks like it sucks. Wiped off the days without incident. They put someone in a room and gave them an assignment. It's like, we need a bunch of like off-the-wall ways that we've never seen someone get killed in an action movie before. It's gonna hurt. Yeah. I mean, what else is there to say at this point? You're just sitting here kind of marveling over all of it. Someone did a great job putting together a final action sequence. And they're all just looking at each other like, hey, didn't you miss this?
To burn it all down!
I got emotional.
You got stupid, Mr. Mansell!
I was going to say, this is the way he has to take him out because this is what he threatened anyway.
Everybody dies. Some sooner than others.
Ooh, that is risky, but ballsy too. Ooh, that hurt a lot. I felt that. Yikes.
Just a bit excessive, but glorious.
Thank you.
Yeah, he would have been in bad shape without them.
Well, Hutchie, you both got what you wanted, and I got shot.
Yeah, he was the only one we didn't see, like, kind of begging to come back to this. Hey, found a cat. Now we know why he had a cat.
Who the are you?
Me, I'm nobody.
That ain't much of an answer.
It's answer enough.
If you go try to look him up, your computers will probably shut down. Probably getting word right now that, yeah, you need to let him go. Word from above your pay grade.
And as you can see, the previous owners were foodies who valued the kitchen above all else.
He had more money stashed somewhere else because he gave all his gold for that place.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Hutch here.
An unknown caller on the real estate agent's phone that they're looking at the house with.
Does this house have
A basement.
Her way of saying she accepts that this is part of who he is. And we don't get to know who was on the phone or what it was about.
Tell me again about that guy you saw on the stairs. It was 3 guys, Pops. I still don't believe it.
Those two taking a road trip. Or a mission. Which is it?
Why can't we just fly there?
With this luggage?
I'm assuming a mission. Yeah. I'm assuming a mission. That's more than just recreation. All right, so they've presumably all been kind of re-enlisted in the job somehow. But anyway, let's go to the wrap-up. Well, that was certainly a different take on that kind of movie. I have to say, not quite as comedic as I would have imagined it would have been. But, I mean, you have to strike a specific kind of balance, I feel like, with something like that. You don't want it to all just be comedy and ridiculous. You want there to be funny moments, but they have to be funny moments like tied to action kind of moments. I mean, action movies themselves have unintentional funny moments or intentional ones, but that are tied to like specific kind of action movie type things. Unintentional ones are usually like, holy crap, just something that's so over the top that you can't believe that they actually just did that. And there were a couple of those in here. They did not pull any punches on that fight scene in the bus, just any of them. The big fight scenes in this movie, they did a really good job. Again, I said it during the movie of someone, they gave someone the task of just sitting there and coming up with as many different unique ways to kill bad guys as they could, to organize a huge fight sequence as they could. I was going to say I didn't know if they were going to leave it off where we didn't know if he and his wife reconciled, because if they did, I had the unfair advantage of knowing there's a Nobody 2 that's out there that's now available on streaming. So obviously he and his wife stayed together, but they ended on that too. The only thing I know about the next one is that it takes place in a island location. Again, movies like this only kind of work as long as they stay fun. Even if the ideas kind of start to get ridiculous, if they stay fun, if they stay entertaining, if they keep the thing about them that keeps people coming back and wanting to see more, the story, it doesn't really matter if everything adds up. It makes me think of the Fast and Furious movies. They have really gone a lot of different places for those movies. I mean, I haven't seen them all, for sure, but just even the little bit I know about them, some of the later movies of those have really started to stretch credibility for something that was originally just about street racing. They've gotten to a point where those characters are basically like superheroes at a certain point, you know? So, but they still deliver on what it is that the audience they're speaking to wants, so they keep coming back to see it. And I don't mean this as a negative term. Kind of junk food kind of movies. Here's what I mean. It's not something that's giving you a lot of depth. It's not something that's giving you a ton of value as far as, oh, this movie's going to change my life. But it's the thing that you sign up for because you know exactly what you're getting into pretty much, and because you like it. And there are a lot of different types of movies that fit into that kind of structure. Fast and the Furious movies fit into that structure. People who love those movies, they go there, they know what they're getting. people who love like kind of bad horror movies or B-level horror movies, like the stuff that's not going to be like, oh my God, this is the most amazing thing I ever saw. But the stuff that's like, hey, I kind of know what's going to happen here, but I love horror movies and it's fun, and they might throw a couple of things at me I don't expect, but I just enjoy stories like this, just enjoy movies like this, so I'm going to see it. You have that with Hallmark movies. People who watch Hallmark movies, people who watch rom-coms, people who watch all that kind of stuff, they know what they're signing up for. They know they're not going to get a bunch of new, surprising stuff thrown at them for the most part. People who love action movies, it's very much the same thing. They know they're going to get a specific thing when they show up to watch a movie like this. A movie like this, I think, looks to give them something a little bit unique, just in that it adds in a bit more humor. So anything that stands out is nice, you know? But if you show up to watch like Taken, John Wick, I mean, Die Hard, just any of this stuff, you kind of know what you're getting into, and it's a matter of how effectively it at least meets that expectation. So, in that respect, I really enjoyed this movie. Is this a movie that's going to change your life? Of course not. But is it a fun way to spend an hour and a half? Sure, absolutely. Is this on the same level as like a John Wick or like even The Equalizer or anything like that? I would feel like those are maybe a step above this as far as like their quality as an action movie. But this gets some extra points, I think, for being unique. And it's kind of off the side, its own little category there. You know what I mean? That's all I have to say about it. Definitely enjoyed it. Glad I finally watched it. Definitely worth the time to watch. Anyway, that's it. Before we get out of here, one more time, be sure to check out the Patreon. The full-length reaction to this movie is available over there right now. There's full-length reactions to other movies over there, exclusive television show reactions, all kinds of stuff. I hope you go check it out and consider becoming a patron. Any support you offer over there or over here is always greatly appreciated. And speaking of over here, if you'd be so kind as to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, click the bell so you can see when I'm putting out new videos. And also a special thank you to my Seen Everything patrons, Aunt Bess and Stevie. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks so much for watching this one with me, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.